Experts are warning consumers to prepare for higher car prices, sparked by a new tariff on car imports. Yesterday, President Donald Trump announced a 25% tariff on all imported passenger vehicles, light trucks, and even some auto parts. Financial institutions and automotive groups are predicting price increases market-wide within the coming weeks because of that.
And several foreign leaders and car manufacturers have expressed concern over how it will impact the global car market. And Tanner Stewart joining us now. And Tanner, local car dealers say we could start seeing those impacts soon.
That's right, Sue. Analysts predict if these tariffs are imposed and stay in place, car prices could skyrocket over the next year, and ultimately warning of higher prices and fewer jobs.
If the tariffs are imposed as articulated and stay in place, by this time next year, the typical car price will be somewhere between $5,000 and $10,000 more.
Financial servicer Moody's chief economist Mark Zandi is warning Americans to buckle up, with a lot of moving parts and uncertainty surrounding the latest 25% tariff on auto imports and car parts. Zandi says the potential retaliation from other countries could mean higher prices and fewer jobs across the U.S.
Other countries will respond, no doubt, and that means U.S. manufacturers are going to have trouble selling what they produce to those countries, and it'll cost jobs.
Set to go in effect April 2nd, the 25% tariffs will be applied to imported passenger vehicles, SUVs, minivans, cargo vans, and light trucks. The tariffs will also be applied to key imported auto parts like engines and electrical components. It's already drawing response from companies like Ferrari, who warned they may raise prices by as much as 10%.
Cars are going to get very tight.
It's not just the sticker shock of high-end luxury cars that could be impacted. One local car dealer says consumers everywhere could feel the effects.
It's going to be hard to buy cars that are used, and the dealers will be fighting again to try to keep new cars in stock, and the manufacturers are going to have some serious incentives so that they can move their product.
Gerald Adcox owns Adcox Imports in Pensacola. He tells me it'll be a scramble for many car lots, new and used, to keep inventory if the tariffs go in effect. With the tariffs aimed at steering drivers to buy American-made cars, cars built in U.S. factories could certainly still be hit due to the parts used to build those cars. Of the more than 10 million vehicles built in the United States last year, none were completely American-made.
That is absolutely correct. From the Canadian side, you have a lot of trucks being built in Canada, GM trucks built in Canada. So they'll have to move their plants into the U.S. So that they can afford it. Fiats are made in Mexico. Volkswagens are made in Mexico, not in Germany like you would think. And if the tariffs are strong, and it's going to affect the price of those vehicles extremely hard. And it's going to make a lot of the cars that you could have afforded not affordable anymore.
Gerald Adcox says this news also comes at a bad time for the electric car market, leaving more uncertainty on the future of EV manufacturing. In the last year, Adcox Imports has dropped the price of some of their newer electric trucks by as much as 50%. Gerald Adcox says the tariffs could mean even more of a decline in that department. In the studio tonight, I'm Tanner Stewart.